Morning, YouTube. Had to address this thing right here. Just got wind of it and got to address it because, it's just another thing to keep minorities, black people, poor people, whether you're black or white, in constant slavery. I heard Jeremiah Cummings. He's been in public service for 30 years, and he said there's no vote he's more proud of than the Affordable Care Act. This There's two things happening here. First, to be ignorant enough to believe that this is something that's going to help people, it is insane. There is something that I want to put before you, and if you accept this to be true, then you have to extend it to this thing called the Affordable Care Act and many other things. The Bible says that whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. Either you believe that and accept that to be true, or you don't. He gave this scenario about he doesn't feel comfortable, going by seeing his neighbors with colon cancer and him do nothing. He believes that it's a moral issue. But first of all, you got to understand something: that morality is not defined by man; it's defined by God. It doesn't matter what man's intent is. He can say that he is moral, but the only way he can match it up against morality is that he must use God's standard. I'm a personal trainer, and I deal with people like this every single day. I deal with people who have done something to their lives. Done something in their life relative to their health, that at some point they reach a point of no return. God is rich in mercy, and God helps us oftentimes, even when there are things that we've done to ourselves. But let me tell you my experience. I've been doing this for 25 years, and God never gives us what it is that we deserve. There are people who eat bad, don't exercise, do everything for 40, 50 years of their life, and then in 6 months they can turn it around. You see, it's 50 years to 6 months. See, God never gives us what we deserve. See, if it was up to me, if you ate bad for 50 years, you ought to have to eat clean for 50 years. But again, God never gives us what we deserve. And I'm sorry that when you get 50 or 60 years old and you have cancer because you have eaten yourself into the next zip code, you have not exercised, you have not eaten whole foods, you've eaten all your foods out of bags, you've eaten all this processed food, got all these chemicals in your body, you're drinking soda, eating pies and cakes, and eating everything, and now you're at the end of your life and you want someone else to take responsibility for it. You're at these what they call these life-changing decisions, end-of-life decisions. That's what they call them. But see, you had beginning of life decisions, you had middle of life decisions, and see, there is a point that we reach which is called a point of no return. You can do things to yourself that you cannot recover from. And now, I'm not saying that people shouldn't take care of you. What happened to your loved ones, your children, your friends, your churches, all these people who care so much about you, and all the people who want to steal money from other people to pay for your health care? All these people, a lot of these people are wealthy. I've seen these commercials of all these rich people, these actors and stuff, talking about how much they care. You make $25 million a film. How come you can't take 20 million of that and provide for these people that you say that you want to care for? But these are the main ones who are tax dodgers. Look it up. You'll find that a lot of these liberals and conservatives do it too. But conservatives make no bones about it. The liberals are the ones who say that they don't. They're the ones that, we're all a big village. But look what they do with their taxes. They don't pay their taxes. They don't. They shield their money. They don't want to be taxed either. Just find this interesting. So these people who make all these decisions in their life, and then they end up at the end of their life, they got cancer, they got diabetes, they're having strokes, they're doing all of this. Most often, it is because of things that we have done in our life. That's the reason where we're at. Because we made decisions. We've made decisions, and now our body is paying the price for the decisions that we make. We don't want to face it. Bottom line is, whatsoever a man soweth, that also shall he reap.